Their money's worth more in this second half. Malaysia Select will come out of this match full of positives. And a final change, Shahrul Nisam comes off after a terrific shift from Shahrul Nisam. He'll be replaced by Abdul Shukur Juso.
Another good performance from the number 6. Now the coach giving all his most of his squad. Kim Swain, the coach, giving them a run out against Chelsea. Chelsea have a player down at the moment, and the referee holds up play. And it looks as if it's Nathaniel who went down under that tackle. Nathaniel Chalobo. And a few of the boys going. Actually, it's interesting to see, Des, that some of the Chelsea players are storing up with a lot of liquid, so it must be very warm out there. The temperature gauge says it's about 26, 27, but it must be pretty hot for them out there.
Players tell me that it's like a sweatbox when you're actually down on that surface, because it's a bowl stadium, it's fully covered, it holds the heat in, it sucks it in, and even though it's 10:30 at night in Kuala Lumpur, it's a warm, sultry night. And the players are wise to take on liquids. As you see there, that's how Chaloba got the knock from Tamil Aruba.
And there he is talking to the medical people that Chelsea have brought out with them. Besides the 26 players, of course, they brought all the technical staff as well. So they're going to make a change. They're going to take Chaloba off, which is correct, because he got a bang in the head. Change. John Terry on your screen. The skipper got a knock himself, and the change is going to be made, and it's going to be no, in actual fact they're not going to make a change now. They've decided against it, and Chaloba's gone back into the action. A young 17-year-old.
I think everybody else has gone and got changed, that's why there's nobody left on the bench.
There's a chance for Malaysia to get back, and they get an equaliser.
Aruba! Aruba! Oh! What an opening!
What a chance. Here we go again. Look at it. Beautiful ball through the defence.
Hey, Tamil. Just got to hit the target.
In actual fact, he was given 3 opportunities. He could have gone left side of Turnbull, right side, and he could have gone through his legs as well, because Turnbull stood up. The chance gone a begging in the 85th minute. That could have been the equaliser. And it would have been a great equaliser as well, because the build-up was magnificent. Here's Sturridge, losing out again.
What a moment for Tamil Arasu. I wonder what Andre Villas-Boas makes of all of this. He's still got the look of eagerness, and he's still peppy and perky, but he can't be impressed.
No, that was actually a bit poor from Ashley Cole there. He could have controlled that, but it looked as if he went at it half-heartedly, and then apologises to his teammates inside. Here's Van de Otman. I think, Des, I'd be right in saying he has enjoyed himself out there, Otman.
I think there's a lot of the young players who've done their international chances, a whole heap of good. They've given themselves confidence for the challenges ahead in the Olympic qualifiers against Syria, Bahrain and Japan. Stephen Roberts is working hard, and Arasu was trying to make amends for that miss. Here's Zirkov.
Good tackle. Van de Otman. The young man sticks his leg in, takes the ball away from a very experienced international player for Russia. Drogba, left foot.
Subramanian again with the clearance. Final change about to be made. No, they'll wait for the corner. Mohamed Afizi will come on for Mohamed Zubair, but they'll wait for the corner first.
Outswinger by Zherkov. Again, not a very good corner, but can it be hit? Now they come across to Sturridge. Sturridge goes all the way back to Paulo Ferreira, who was left on the halfway line as a night watchman. So 2 minutes left in the game, plus a little bit of stoppage time, as Malaysia trail Chelsea by 1-0. And all the papers and all of the pundits around the world will say it was a very lucky goal that Chelsea got from a free kick by Didier Drogba, which hit the goalkeeper in the back and didn't go over the line, according to Des Corkle and myself. And the only man who thought it went over the line was the linesman on this side. Gave a goal.
Irfan Faisal. Paulo Ferreira, safety first. They're still going. 90 minutes on the clock, or 89 minutes on the clock, and Malaysia Select make their final change. It is the change we were talking about. Mohamed Zubair comes off. Mohamed Afizi moves over to right back. Van de Othman comes over to left back.
Yep. And it's going to be the last chance saloon, I think, for Malaysia. This is where they got to try and grab an equalizer. Got a good opportunity. They're in the danger zone and they're forcing Chelsea to come back. Every one of the Chelsea players back inside their own half as they defend.
Oh, lets him run. Azwari. Gets the break. Second ball comes in. Terry's header. A bit embarrassing that for Mohamed Afizi. 4 minutes to add on at the end. Malaysia Selection 0. ABB's Chelsea 1. Allegedly.
Zherkov. A little bit of freedom on the far side. Good ball in. Can Sturridge control it? He does with his left foot. Unfortunately, he gave too much of it away to the defender. Paulo Ferreira done exactly the same thing. Nice ball inside. Here the Malaysians go on the attack. Got a man free on the right hand side if he can see him. And Ashley Cole has closed down that gap on the far side as the Malayan side come forward again. Lose possession, and it ends up with the Chelsea goalkeeper, Ross Turnbull.
Irfan Faisal it was, who's buzzing around trying to make life difficult for Terry and Chalupa. Nothing but praise for this Malaysia effort. I think it's 24 players, no, 21 players they've used now. Only S. Subramanian has stayed on the pitch. He's wearing the captain's armband. Terrific experience for the Malaysia players, as well as terrific effort and a very disputed goal separating them.
Here's Anelka, got a man free, and Cole on the far side, but just a bit too ahead of him. He can get onto it. He's got Didier Drogba behind him, runs it past Drogba, and then Drogba is being pulled at over there, and that young man won't leave him alone. Othman, 17-year-old, hustling down Didier Drogba. Chance for Chelsea.
How strong is Didier Drogba?
Here they go again, the crowd right behind them.
Irfan onto, once again, Arusu. The overlap from Fandi Othman, not used. Gary Stephen Robert, Afizi. May as well throw the bodies forward, Malaysia. eased off the ball was Irfan Fazal.
And the home side had another player down on the halfway line, and that's the number 19, Azwari. And a bit of cramp, done a fair bit of running out there, Des. As we come down to the last minute of the game, how would you sum this up as far as the Chelsea coach is concerned? Would he have learned anything out of this game?
They'll always say that fitness is the prime thing that they're after, but the first half from Chelsea was absolutely appalling. Second half, the Drogba effect has made it a far more entertaining match, and they have had the chances, but the one goal they've got was fluky at the very best. I think there's an awful lot of work for Chelsea to do before the start of the Premier League season.
Yeah, in that first half, the squad that he had out never looked comfortable at all on the ball. They basically, as I said at half-time, ran with their heads down. The second half, they have lifted a great deal because they've had a lot of very experienced internationals out there.
They had a lot of experienced internationals in the first half as well, though, Colin. And for Malaysia, they came in. This is a scratch squad. This team have never played together. The second half team more have, because they're the Olympic side. But I tell you what, Chelsea have got a lot of work to do.
Certainly have. So if the young 33-year-old coach Andres Villas-Boas, if he thought that he had a lot of experience in here, they have shown that that experience didn't count for an awful lot. As the referee blows the final whistle, and we have a score here at the National Stadium at Bukit Jalil of Malaysia 0, Chelsea 1. So a good performance from the home side. That's what the newspapers will be telling you tomorrow. Great performance. Final word from you, Des Corkle.
Terrific performance from this Malaysia selection. Not a lot was expected beforehand. They have overachieved magnificently. They've been robbed by a disputed goal very late on, but all the credit goes to this Malaysia selection. And next up for Malaysia, it's the national team up against Singapore. These are wonderful days for Malaysian football.
And finally from me, of course, Chelsea now move on to Bangkok. They take on a Thai selection on Sunday, and we'll be bringing you that live coverage from Bangkok. So on behalf of the
July 24th, the 2011 Herbalife World Football Challenge.